how do you get pictures on the radio? I mean, I get it. I'm a photographer that works at a radio station, but it's been an absolutely natural fit to work with NPR reporters and to put together their pieces with what we do.
When candidate Karzai stepped out of the helicopter, he rushed by in a cloud of dust and security, arm in arm with the sponsor of this rally, Mansour Naderi.
The stories I've gotten to work on, working for NPR, have been the best I've ever been able to work on in my life. It was really chaotic, and there was a fire burning, and there was gunshots going off. I heard screaming on the inside of the building, and people all came charging out, and obviously, some sort of fight had erupted inside, and this guy was determined to get in there. He just pulled this knife out from his belt, and he just looked in there, and you could hear the people yelling, and he just sort of started walking in, and it was this image just sort of encapsulated it to me. All right, here we go. What's the future going to be? I think I made 6 trips in total back to see what was going on there. It was a rare opportunity to actually sort of look at one of these things as it developed through the course of the year. I think as journalists, as photographers, we run into these things. And before you know it, we're running off to the next thing. It was a unique situation for me to get to go back and do other things and see people that I've seen earlier in the year and actually see the little tiny steps of the processes that people are going through to get things back on track. Every time we left the wire, every time we went out, you were going to get in a fight, or somebody was going to step in an IED. This was very much a super, super kinetic, a lot of bullets flying through the air, a lot of things exploding. I think one of the things that as this war has gone on is people have started to tune it out. I think people at home need to see that, that's not a pleasant experience. Living like that sucks. Eating MREs day after day, sleeping on a good night when it's 110 degrees in a steel can because they're shooting mortars at the base every night. That's a hard, hard way to live. One of the nights we were finishing up, it was just before dusk. I mean, it was late evening, almost night. I went over a wall, and one of the Afghans who was with us was climbing over the wall, and I think the other guys were going around the wall, walking around it. And I heard that snap, and then a couple more from the other side of me. But I just heard this sort of unmistakable noise that it had, I can't even describe it, just that it had hit someone. Came around the wall, and it was the Afghan who was right on the wall next to me. He had taken it right in the side of the face, and it had bounced sort of off the back of his mouth somewhere and shot out the other side. So you're just not there very often when something like that happens. And, it just, I think it leaves you, I mean, that is such a big thing. It just sticks with you.